If you had used Claude Code, then you probably noticed that the Claude limit wipe up so much fast. No matter you use Claude Pro subscription or Max subscription. And it's because the mistake we make repeatedly that cost us so much tokens. And in this video, I am going to share the step-by-step method what we used in Arise Transform. So as you know, we help founders or a business owner to create custom web apps or MVPs or any internal tool. So we constantly use Claude Code very aggressively. But using these methods, we are saving up to 90% of our usage token. And in this video, I am going to share how you can do that and save your 90% tokens using this exact method what I am going to share in this video. So first of all, let's start with the project catch. Like if you use any Claude subscription, I am talking about the Claude subscription which is Pro plan or Max plan. Their planned catch limit is around 1 hour. Like Claude will remember thing for 1 hour. It's around 1 hour, not exactly 1 hour. But if you use their API, then it's just 5 minutes. So highly recommend never use Claude API for any of your tasks. Probably 95% viewers who watch this video, they are using their subscription plan, not API plans, but I just call it because it's very important to understand. Understanding what is catch is very important because it stores your token massively. But before that, let's understand why your token matters. If you don't know, if you just open a new window, like let's say I just open my this folder, like I just started a new conversation, and if I type something here, it's completely new conversation and it's use so much less token. But when I do some back and forth and the chat session become long, like I do 20 prompts, the Claude charge me significantly more tokens. Like for the first prompt, it just cost me 100 tokens if I just ask a very generic question. But how my context goes up, it will start charging lot more token. When you are on the 20th prompt, the Claude will analyze all the prompts from your conversation from prompt number 1 to 19. He will read all of them, previous prompt, and then give you the 20th answer. So that's why the cost become so much high. That's why if you complete a specific task, highly recommend to start a new conversation. Don't make it so much long, like you are doing the same thing for 50 prompt and complete build in just one session. That's not what you want to do. Most beginners do that mistake. They just use the mega sessions, all of things that they want to do just complete in a single session. Like if you want to make web apps, building the UI, then debugging the API, integrating the API, writing docs, etc., all of the things in just a single chat. That's not you want to do. Many people switch models, and many YouTubers are suggesting this, that if you are using Claude Opus for certain tasks and you want to do some low value task like just reading the document or something, like then switch to Sonnet or other tools. But make sure one thing is very important. If you switch the model, the context catch will be gone. The new model want to read all the details again. So what is catch? I have a dedicated section on that, what I am going to explain. So, but for now, switching model continuously is also a big problem. So don't switch so much aggressively because it's charge you more tokens. And one thing I want to share, if you have a task that you repeatedly do, so you want to create a skill for that, a .md skill file that save all the information about that task. So when you want to perform that task, you just call it out and it will perform that. You don't want to do everything from blank state. That's the mistake if you are making. Please avoid this. And this is the important thing. Now I am talking a lot about token catch and it's very important. So let's understand this. What is token catch? So the number one reason of your 90% of token will be gone is token catch. That Claude reading the same thing again and again and again. So for saving the token catch, what you want to do? So like if you are an Pro plan and Max plan, it's 60 minutes limit and API is 5-minute limit. So what you want to do? You want to perform the majority of your task under 60 minutes. You are keeping my point, right? Like if you want to perform a task don't make it more than 60 minutes. Like in 1 hour window, you want to perform that task. Don't make it more than that. If it take more time, then switch between a new window and start a fresh session. The things you want to do to save your token cache is sending prompts in the context window. Like lots of time I also do it. Like I am starting a session and I just go on a break of 30 minutes or 1 hour or something like that. Then that's the huge mistake what I make because around in 1 hour the context window will be gone, and if I give any prompt after that, the Claude will read all of the before chat because he completely blank what we have done. He read all of that, understand what's happening, and then perform the next task. That's where our 90% token will be gone. So stay in the context window. Don't constantly switch models. If you want to switch, then just switch and stay some time. Like no, don't do that. Like you using Opus for one task, then another task it will be Sonnet, then again Opus. Don't do this. Okay. If you want to select any model, you want to select it using what task you want to perform. Like for the UI and design and layout, Gemini 3.1 Pro is really great. You want to use that for doing this type of work. If you want to fix simple bugs or something, you can use Sonnet. Just use Opus for complex thinking, coding, and anything that use complex logic. Use Opus right there, and you will be notice your 80% will be of the work will be done using Gemini models or Sonnet or everything. Claude will be used for only high performing tasks where it need deep reasoning and actual coding and everything. As I say in the earlier, you want to build skills. So right now I will show why the skill matters. Like let's say previously I built a complete operating system for my email marketing and I make lots of skills right there. I'm constantly updating that skill for my usage. If you don't watch this video, after this video, please watch this where I explain everything how I created that email marketing operating system. Like if I have that skill that I repeatedly going to use, then it significantly reduce the token usage. And if I don't have that skill, I do it completely from blank, it will use lot more token. So if you have any repetitive task, you want to create a skill for that. So every time when you want to use that, you just call out the skill and it will perform the task for you. Like what I did for my email campaign, all of that skill. Then for YouTube or etc., you can create your own skin. You just want to explain Claude what you want to build and it will create it. The things you want to avoid right there is the silent token eaters that cost you lots of your token. So it's the big one is MCP servers. This is the highly recommend. Like if you don't use MCP, please turn them off. I turn off my all MCP servers because I notice I don't use them so much. I use APIs. Like in the previous video what I make, in that I show we use all the APIs, not their MCP server, because MCP server are lot more heavier. They use more tokens and more thinking to perform a task, and API are a lot more controllable and lot more cheaper. So highly recommend to use API over MCP. I just off all of my MCP servers. I have a complete visual how you want to do. Like you want to perform a task, creating a login page for the UI. So it will be done using Sonnet. But if you want to make some changes in APIs or some complex thing, use Opus for that and complete this task. And when you complete that whole task, probably like let's say you make the complete login page with different type of logins like Google, you integrate GitHub in that, email login and everything. It take you let's say 40 minutes. Then what you want to do? If you complete that task, then you want to use /compact. It will summarize all the steps what you done right here. You just want to copy all of them, use /clear and start a new chat and just paste the summary what you have done in previous session. And now you can start new session with performing a different task. That this is the best way how you can save your lots of token. For that you want to use /clear and /compact, these two skills. Also you can calculate your cost, how much tokens you are spending using /tokens. So this is all the commands you can use. So this is all the information you need to save lots of your token, and personally I save lot of that, and now barely sometime my usage limit will be gone. So please follow the steps and follow the all the things that I share in this video. By the way, if you want to see how I automate my whole email marketing using Claude Code, just click here and watch this video so you can do it too like me.